What's up guys? So today I am going to be doing a new video called Vinyl Battles. And basically the concept of these videos is I'm going to take two vinyls from my collection and put them head to head against each other. Not only will I be judging them based off of the music that's on them, but I'll also be judging them based off of the album cover art, the vinyl packaging, the actual vinyl itself. And yeah, one of them's gonna come out on top. I think this is gonna be super fun. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So the two albums that I will be battling today are, hold on, Playboi Carti's Die Lit and Lil Uzi Vert's Love is Rage 2. These are two really good albums that kind of are in the same genre of hip hop and are two artists that are highly compared in the hip hop community. So I thought it would be fun to start with these two albums. I love both of these albums and it's going to be really hard to determine pretty much which one is the better album and then which one is the better vinyl packaging and all of that sorts. Now, these are actually both bootlegs, so I'm just putting a disclaimer out there that these are not official vinyls, so I'm judging the first time I do this on bootlegs. But hey, there's not much going on in here other than like the discs and everything, but for the future videos, it'll be a little more entertaining in the sense of they'll be most likely official pressings, but these happen to both be bootlegs. So we're gonna start with talking about one vinyl and then talking about the other vinyl and then comparing them. We're gonna start with Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert. This album is probably the second best Uzi album in my opinion, aside from Eternal Take. I really love this album. It brings me back to a certain time in my life. You know, the vibes were really, really good in 2017. So yeah, really good album for its time period. A lot of good bangers on this. I'm gonna start by basically looking at the songs on it and kind of comparing them to what's on Die Lit. But just off the top of my head, my favorite songs off of this album is probably No Sleep, Neon Guts, 20 Minutes is probably the best song off of this. 20 Minutes is like one of the best Uzi songs ever. You can put that on repeat and I'll listen to it for like an hour straight. And then we have EXO Tour Life off of this, which is probably the biggest Uzi song of all time. So there's a lot of weight in here in terms of music. And then let's pull up Die Lit. So Die Lit also has a lot of great music. Notably, some of my favorite songs are Long Time, Shoota with Lil Uzi on it, No Time, what else is on here that's really good? R.I.P. is really good. Fell in Love. There's just so many good songs on this one too. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So we'll start with the songs. I feel like when I look at both these albums, I'm gonna say that Lil Uzi's Love is Rage 2 has higher highs than Die Lit. I think that, you know, Die Lit doesn't have anything that really compares to EXO Tour Life. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing on it that's like that big and that big of a radio hit and that big on hip hop in that sense. That could be controversial, but I really don't think there is anything on here like that. In terms of, you know, the closest thing to that is probably Shoota with Lil Uzi on it or Long Time. So yeah, and I don't think Long Time holds up to that and I don't think Shoota holds up to it. So that is a win in terms of like biggest hit is off of this project. Now in terms of like highs, like the highest highs on the album, I also think EXO Tour Life and 20 Minutes and there's so Sauce It Up, Dark Queen, like there's just so many good songs on here that I feel like the highs on this are higher than on Die Lit. Now, with that being said, Die Lit is a more consistent album than Love is Rage 2. Like this is a complete listen. When I listen to Die Lit, I feel like it's an overall better project musically than EXO Tour Life. just because of the sound is more consistent throughout the project. I like that. I like consistency in albums. I don't like everything sounding the same, but I like, you know, the atmosphere and the beats and the production to all kind of blend together nicely. And I will say that Die Lit does a better job with that than Love Is Rage 2. And I think that over the course of the album, like Love Is Rage 2 has some bigger misses, while this is a little more consistent throughout. Now, it's just up to me depending on what matters more to me. You know, the highs being higher or consistency. And when I look at these two, I'm gonna go with the better, like musically better album is gonna be Die Lit. Just because I prefer consistency. I listen to this front and back way more than I listen to this front and back. Although I have more favorite songs on this record than I do Die Lit, I'm still gonna say Die Lit's better track-wise, which is a big dub. So that's a point. So 1 point to Die Lit for the music. Now we're gonna judge the covers of these albums. Both iconic, both really cool. So with Uzi, we have the Off-White by Virgil, which R.I.P. Virgil, but like super fire. I really like all the, you know, the little doodles on it. The cover's really cool. And yeah, it's a little busy, you know, like there's a lot going on. Like to the eye, it's not as like easy to look at as Die Lit, but there is a lot going on there. Now, in terms of Die Lit, this is an easy dub. It's an easy dub. This is one of the most iconic hip hop covers of all time. Like, I can't, if I were to, like, this album could probably beat most of the album's cover arts in my collection. So yeah, it's an easy dub. I don't really even have to explain it. It's just so iconic. Like that, whoever that is, they're a legend because they make that cover too. But him just doing a front flip into a crowd full of people in like a basement when like he's not that big. I don't know. It's just a really, really iconic cover with the black and white. And yeah, the back of this is not as nice as the Uzi one. This is a bootleg, like I said, so the back's completely made up. But the actual, this is like the real cover for Lil Uzi's album, like the front and back. It's still a bootleg, but it's the real cover. But yeah, Die Lit's going 2-0 right now. So yeah, now we're gonna judge these off of now what's inside, so the vinyl itself and the packaging. Now with this vinyl record, it's black sleeves, which I really do like that they did that for Die Lit because the album's black and white, so that's nice that they changed it up with black sleeves, and it has the really nice plastic inside. And then when you pull it out, it's on a deep blue. Now the sticker has the butterfly in it, so that's pretty cool. I do like this blue a lot. I don't really have anything in my collection like this. And they have Playboi Carti like doing a live show, which they could have made that sticker a little better. But really cool blue vinyl. Now let's take a look at Love Is Rage 2. Can it make a comeback? Because it's down 2-0. And so far, after I just pulled this out, this is winning. Look at the sleeves on this. I forgot that this is what this was like. Really cool sleeves on the artwork there. And then on the other side of it, you have that. And then on this sleeve, you have some more artwork. Really cool. And you have that on the back. Dude, I'm starting to think this is official, low-key. Like, this is really nice. But then anyways, you pull this out, and you have this really nice color vinyl. I prefer this more. The packaging on this vinyl is way nicer than the other one. And Lil Uzi Vert is going to win this round. Yeah, this vinyl is actually one of the best bootlegs, if it even is a bootleg. I don't even know at this point. It looks so legit. It even sounds incredible. The Die Lit one, another thing that I'm really annoyed about it is if you know the track list, it's all out of order. Like nothing on here is in order of the actual album. They just mixed it all up and that's what's on this vinyl record, which is very annoying. So yeah, Lil Uzi Vert's Love Is Rage 2 takes the win on the packaging side of it. I'm trying to think, like, if you guys have any other ideas on how to compare these records, give me ideas in the comments below because I would love to add more to this video. I kind of just did this on a whim and it seems pretty fun, but I would love to like have more challenges to see, you know, maybe have like a best out of 5 categories and see how they hold up. Overall, Die Lit has taken the win, and I would say in the most important categories, which are the album cover and the music inside of it. But yeah, still a great album. Doesn't take anything away from Lil Uzi's Love Is Rage 2. They're both really good projects, and I love both of them a lot. But yeah, let me know which album you prefer, which album you think should have won and why in the comments, and I would love to see that. But thanks for watching, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.